Then we can truly live in peace and security, and find the happiness we've been searching for together. I told you before that I come from a family of assassins. My parents, 2 older brothers, myself, and my younger sister were all professionals. Our house is fairly normal looking on the outside, but there's a large complex underneath it. Training halls, weapon stores, body modification labs. You name it, we've got it. My old man's a legendary assassin. He uses a code name in the underworld and goes by a fake name in the real world. Not even I know what his real name is. In fact, I barely remember what his voice sounds like. He's timid by nature and never allows anyone to stand behind him, not even family. Being timid is indispensable for detecting enemy traps and finding a way out of tough spots. Or so I've heard. I bet you're wondering whether I should be sharing so much private stuff about my killer family with you, right? Don't worry. Since I already told you, I'll have to kill you myself one day. Good talk, Takumi. Let's do this again sometime. Each member of my family has a favorite MO and murder instrument. My father's a sniper. My mother uses martial arts. My oldest brother uses poisonous blowing darts. They're faster than bullets in his hands, and he uses them to achieve different goals. My second brother's a bomber. He has a ton of explosives at his disposal. Remote detonation, point blank, he's got a bomb for every occasion. My sister takes after our mom with one difference. She's got superhuman strength. People let their guards down because she's just a kid, and then she kills them before they know what's happening. You can imagine how intense things get when we get into a family squabble. I'm not privy to the details, but I heard Mom and Dad's first meeting was particularly volatile. I'll introduce you to them one day. If we make it back alive, that is. I think you've heard enough about my family. Here's something about me. As boring as it may be, you could say I'm the black sheep of the family. I'm a pretty darn good assassin if I do say so myself, but my family, they're outright killing machines. My dad decided to modify my body in order to better harness my potential. It did boost my assassination skills, but that was never the issue. The issue was my heart. Deep down, I knew killing for a living wasn't for me. If I had to kill someone, I wanted it to be someone I chose, in my own time, in my own way. That's why I never got any better at my job. How could I, when I was doing it so reluctantly? I'm going to quit someday. I'll have to tell my family about this decision too, but not today. And not anytime soon. I can't even imagine the chaos that'll erupt when I break the news. Can you come with me to help convince them? I promise you'll get home safe afterwards. In pieces, if need be. I've killed plenty of people as an assassin, albeit reluctantly. I'm pretty good at compartmentalizing, so there aren't many targets that left an impression on me. But I do remember one particularly bizarre job. My target was staying in a heavily guarded VIP hospital room. When I finally managed to sneak in, I saw a very young girl in bed there. She was the daughter of a rich family, but she had a chronic, debilitating illness. Her parents had been subjecting her to all kinds of treatments to prolong her life. Unable to bear with the pain any longer, she decided to put an end to it all. So she used her own savings to pay me to kill her. I fulfilled her request in the swiftest and most painless way possible. That was when I first realized that there could be mercy in murder. So if you ever want a merciful death for yourself, you know who to call. I'd like to tell you about someone dear to me that I want to kill. A while back, I bumped into a fellow assassin. We'd somehow ended up with the same target. It's the unspoken rule of the industry that you have to fight to the death when that happens. I was at the peak of job dissatisfaction at that point, and honestly thought I'd rather just let the other person kill me. To my surprise, the other assassin was a high school girl around my own age. She was unhappy with the whole assassination thing too, and she wanted me to kill her. Obviously, we didn't kill each other. In fact, we started talking. We kept in touch after that. We weren't family, friends, or lovers, but we had a connection. She tried to kill herself a few times, but her self-preservation instincts always kicked in before she could finish the job. The choice to die on her own terms had been taken away from her, so she asked me for a favor. She asked me to kill her and free her from this life of misery. One day, I got word that she was in a coma after sustaining some major injuries. But right after that, I ended up here. I'll keep fighting so I can keep my promise to her. Once I get back to the TRC, I'll find her and kill her. Not just because she asked me to, but also because deep down in my heart, I've developed a true desire to take her life. Thanks for listening to my rant. Now you're making me feel like killing you too. It was all a fleeting illusion. I'm shocked that the girl I promised to kill was never real. But on the other hand, I did hate my previous life. This means I don't have to kill against my will anymore. In fact, I don't have to kill anyone, period. I can be whatever I want. That's not a bad feeling at all. Honestly, though, I may still try to kill the mastermind behind all this mess when I get back to the satellite. No. I am in no dire need of anything like this. This excites me so much I might accidentally kill you on impulse. Oh, Takumi. You're making me want to kill you. It's not bad, but not good either. I don't know what to say except I can tell you don't like me very much. This looks like something good. Let's get to the killing. I'm good to go. Time for me to move. I can't wait. I've still got some kills in me. I never thought they'd be this good. I'm not finished yet. I won't give in. Ha! Ha! Experiment time. This may hurt. Stings, doesn't it? How about this? Does this do it for you? I've got your back. You good? I'll lend you a hand. Let's see how they like this. This'll stop them in their tracks. How's that feel? Got you covered. Here it comes. I'll kill them all. I'm not going down alone. Kill the rest for me. I'm dead tired. Stubborn, aren't they? Not half bad. Such a beautiful death. You make a lovely corpse. Is that all you got? I'd hate to disappoint. I can't believe I'm the one who got killed. Oh, yes, this is it. Such a gorgeous scene. An excellent display. It's just a temporary retreat. We'd better fall back. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks. I owe you one. Quite the feeling. I like how this feels. You've got me all excited. This'll do. I'll just put this here. I'm exhausted. Not bad. I'm stuck. This isn't what I had planned. I won't be the one who dies next time. Back to the front line. We did a real killer of a job. Pretty decent fight, all in all. I suppose we passed the test. Phew. We almost didn't make it. Fine, I'll do it. My power's overflowing. Huh? Ready to go? We're done here. I found a little something. Oh, you're the Sleeping Beauty Nico brought in. Good to see you up and about, man. You really had us worried. I tried cutting off one of your fingers, but even that didn't wake you up. Kidding, bro. You get spooked easy, huh? Don't worry. I'd never mutilate someone who can't fight back. Where's the fun in that? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's the family business. I was groomed for it. Well, not groomed so much as, experimented on. Don't sweat it. Truth is, I'm not the biggest fan of the work my family and I do. We don't know the people we kill. It's so impersonal. I can't stand staining my hands with meaningless kills. I'd prefer to murder someone I love. Someone who wants to kill me just as much. Assassination is an art form, man. An expression of joy, love, all that good stuff. And a little mutual bloodlust elevates it to a whole nother level. The best targets are the ones you get all fired up for, where you don't know who's going to kill who until that final, passionate moment. Killing without love just leaves me empty. And everyone's unique, Why should their deaths be any different? Like, right now I have so many ideas about how I could kill you. Garroting? Poisoning? Suffocation? Which one would bring out the best in you? This is why I love meeting new people. Just for the record, though, this is purely hypothetical. I'd never go that far with someone I just met. She goes out exploring those ruins pretty much every chance she gets. Such a little go-getter. A real cutie, too. And she's just as cute on the inside. By which I mean her personality, I've never even seen what her guts look like. She's not that kind of girl. Killing out in the open like this just doesn't sit right with me. Murder's supposed to be a private, intimate experience. And here I am, doing it in front of everyone. I feel so dirty. Everyone, look away. I don't want you to see me like this. Don't look at me. No. Wait. Look at me. I want your burning, judgmental gazes to sink into my very soul. Looking good, Takumi. You're quite the seasoned fighter, huh? You've been doing this long? Oh, for the love of murder. Something tells me this one's not gonna go down easy. Tell me about it. I haven't struck out this bad since my last speed dating session. Maybe it knows we can just come back, or maybe we're not even worth its time anymore. Dial it back a little, girls. This is our only chance to make a good first impression. Hey, you guys got a Revive-O-Matic here, right? We're good to use it too if things go south. At least it's closer to the ground now. That's gonna make things a lot easier. Anyway, it's time for the coup de grace. Who wants to do it this time? If you want to try to escape, be my guest. I'm gonna come after you, though. The thrill of the chase. I wonder how far you'd get if I amputated your legs first. It's a commander. It's no good. It doesn't understand us. We can't interrogate it if it doesn't know what we're saying. Sorry, but that's how it looks. There's no one there. I did a sweep of the whole perimeter, but the place is empty. For the love of murder, reinforcements already! This is what I'm saying. There's no time to breathe. Do something, she says. Hey, before we get to that, there's someone we have to kill. Who knew invaders could do something as cute as beg for their lives? So, what do? Ignore it and kill it? Right. They disable the powers of anyone imprisoned inside them. Hey, if we need to torture her, can you let me do it? What kind of screams do invaders make? Just imagining it is giving me goosebumps. No, that's not Moko. It's an invader wearing her skin. Must be a copy or imitation ability. An invader with powers like that probably switched places with her. That's a pretty natural assumption. The invader imitated her to infiltrate the academy. I don't know the specifics, but maybe it can copy the original's emotions and memories too. Looks like it. Unfortunately. For the love of murder! Even if it is a copy, it's pretty twisted that I have to kill myself. My killer intuition was right. Copying is a commander-level ability. We could torture you into talking. Isn't she precious, all happy like that? Well, there's so much on offer it must be dizzying to her. Sheesh! Sorry I'm late. Looks like I'm just in time, too. Good stuff. Oh, yeah? I still have something up my sleeve, you know. That's right. I've been developing this in the biolab for several days now. But it's not like the usual enhancements we use on us. It's a poison that's only effective on enemy commanders. What you might call a bioweapon. I used equipment from the biolab to analyze the commander DNA I harvested, and compounded a variety of viruses and bacteria based on the data. I took it from our prisoner. When I stuck the transmitter to her, I also helped myself to a sample of her fluids. I looked into it and found that Commander DNA has some strange cells that are clearly different from regular humans. I succeeded in formulating a poison that attacks those cells. Call it a bioweapon that only works on commanders. I owe the lovely Nozomi big time. She has some experience in medicinal research, so she was a huge help. There's actually a killer problem with this drug. For it to be reliably effective, it needs to be taken orally in a large dose. We have to make the commander swallow all of this. Sure, but be careful. This one set is all I've got. Try not to break it. If our prisoner was still around, I could have used her as a guinea pig. But the way things are now, we'll just have to take a leap of faith. Nozomi must have taken the drug herself before getting absorbed. She essentially turned herself into poison. The commander absorbed her without a clue as to what she'd done. That's how the poison got into its system. Maybe the effects of the poison are hitting them. In theory, yeah, but I never tested it, so there's a chance it didn't work the way I'd hoped. It's fine. Either way, they got spit out right away, so the effects on them should be minor. Maybe 'cause he's been fused for longer than the others. That could mean the bond is stronger, but if it spit out the rest of them, that definitely means its fusion ability is starting to destabilize. Something's clearly different from before. Looks like the fusion is steadily weakening. Before we worry about him, we need to finish off the commander. We'll be in a deadly mess if it comes back. Are you 100% sure about this? I'm not sure how much of him I can recreate. Worst case, I fail and he ends up a hideous monster with no mind or ability to speak. We've gotten a lot stronger since then, but I still get the feeling we won't be able to kill it. We should be getting there soon, right? How's it look, Ima? Finally. Being around here again sure takes me back. Stopped by the defensive barrier. We'll have to destroy that before we can get in. Hardly sounds like a walk in the park. Just like Nigo said, this whole place was just a facade. Oh, for the love of murder. This is never going to end. Does he mean our secrets? Are we about to get them stolen right from under us? Caught up? Don't tell me you're gonna blow the place sky high again. I know he said he wouldn't hand over the data, but who'd have thought he would self-destruct again? But we've still got a bloodbath of a battle waiting ahead of us, don't we? The all-out attack spearheaded by that Supreme Commander. Not an invader? But first, let's finish this thing off. Then what did it come here for? But what does that mean? Could you tell us in some more detail? Eyes for an eye, lives for a life. Oh, is this him? He's kinda cute. It's more likely our time here was fated to end up this way from the start. Turrets, it seems. For the missiles. Is this what it meant by attack mode? Do I look okay? I hate to admit it, but I'm pretty much done for. What a time to meet such a bunch of cuties. Are you angels? Yeah, they busted up the infirmary and took Nigo, too. That means no revivals for us. There was a whole swarm a while back, but Moko and Nozomi took a lot of them out when Nigo got captured. They went after him. Please, you have to do something. They'll never win with just the two of them. Not that there's anything wrong with dying. Getting a little taste of what I can give to others was pretty sweet. There's no getting away from it, though. They've already given up on life. Really wish you had told us about this sooner, Nigo. What about that other thing you said? That the future is already changed? By the way, are the guys over there all commanders? Did 3 of them attack at once? Are they a commander too? 2 at once is going to be a major pain. A ranged attacker. Got it. Oh, right. You said I harvested some commander DNA and then synthesized it in the biolab. I didn't make any this time. How could I? I don't have any captive commanders to extract DNA from. Invaders can have kids? I assumed world death just kinda spawned them fully formed. Our attacks don't seem to be doing much. Anyway, everyone look over there. Maybe we could delay the execution until I've performed some experiments. Think you can pencil in some time for me to try out some torture techniques on her? What kind of screams do invaders make when they're pushed to their limit? Just imagining it is giving me goosebumps. Right. Let's kill them and make it quick. Oh, for the love of murder. Something tells me this one's not gonna go down easy. If it's do or die, then she has to die. No, I think she's just unconscious. Which one? Shoma. You can't follow her. Great. Let's take him out, all sneaky-like. So are we done for now? How obnoxious. We won't be able to hit him if he's up there. This isn't how I want things to go either. I commit enough murders without love during my day job. Nozomi, it's best not to listen to your victim's cries. Is that the time reversal powers we heard so much about? You came faster than I expected. I thought my little distraction would buy me more time. Would you mind staying out of my way? There's something I have to do here. I'm not so foolish as to charge straight ahead when I know there's landmines in front of me. But I'm not so patient that I'd take the time to disarm each one either. I'm more the type who finds a way to get away with stepping right on them. If you want to know, I'll show you. Look, I opened myself up and took a look. Sire was telling the truth. There was a small bomb embedded inside of me. That's right. I surgically removed and destroyed the bomb. It wasn't easy, I'll tell you that much for free. I couldn't anesthetize myself, since I was my own primary surgeon. It was my first time doing it in the mirror, so it was a killer test of my skills. But you're making me feel so shy. All of these prying eyes on my exposed flesh. Don't look! Stop! Please, don't look at me. No, wait. Look at me! Feast your eyes on my humiliation! More! More! Of course I'd never just destroy him, but if I disable his functions one by one, maybe I can persuade him to send an emergency signal to the artificial satellite. Ideally, Sire would change his stance on helping me before then, though. Huh. Takumi, you're so cute. A guy could fall for someone like you. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? So he really was a copy. Then what happened to the real Eito? Do you guys hear those weird voices too? Well, looks like we'll have to save this discussion for later. Here comes the next wave. I've got to admit, it shook me, finding out everything was a lie. My family history, my feelings about killing. The person I wanted to kill most. It left me feeling so empty inside. I need to go on a spree just so I can feel something. I pretty much don't care who I kill right now. That's not right. It must be a ritual for burning the dead. A cremation. All of our memories are fake, so there's really nothing to be embarrassed about anymore. Who is he? I thought there weren't any commanders left. War truly is the mother of atrocity. It makes it easy to do something no one would even consider in a peaceful world. This is the last time I'll have to kill without meaning it. After this, I can focus on murdering only those I truly want to, out of mutual bloodlust. Looks like a bunch of cannon fodder to me. Let's kill them quickly and draw out Veshness. Face it, guys, it's true. No matter how you look at it, no human could survive that. It's not possible. Just a reminder, Takumi. But we can't use the Revive-O-Matic anymore. If we die, that's it. I have a final confession to make, too. I want to be the one to kill each and every one of you cuties. I can't let anyone take that away from me. I'll fight now, so that I can be the one to kill you someday. Honestly, I'm exhausted. Drop dead tired, if you will. If I had one wish, it'd be to say goodbye to all these memories. And be reborn as a shellfish, swimming in the ocean. I want to live a quiet, peaceful life, without ever needing to kill anyone. They're going to launch a bunch of undying flame missiles all across the planet, huh? Don't get intimidated, guys. If he bleeds, we can kill him. Want me to dissect someone in check? That's all the small fry taken care of. That only leaves... This isn't the death I would have wanted for him. Now, all that's left is the finishing blow. I don't really want to do this, so let's make it quick. Sure, I'm game. All this adrenaline is giving me a killer rush. It's making me remember what my father once said. Killing is 10% inspiration, 20% perspiration, 30% cowardice, and the last 40% is luck. Of course. Gotta ride the high and everything. Ah, yes. This reminds me of the special bullets my private tutor used to shoot at me. I always felt totally reborn afterwards. Killing felt like such a chore just a short while ago, but now it invigorates me. Doing the deed fills me with such great pleasure that I even dream about killing now, both allies and enemies. Hold on. Do you hear that? Yes. Let's initiate this defensive battle of wanted killing. Now, this may come as a surprise to you, but I've never had to kill the same person twice before. Killing the same person over and over is a great way to suss out compatibility. I've learned something new today. But you're starting to bore me already, so let's end this. Enemies with benefits isn't the type of relationship I want. I see. That poison is extremely deadly after all. It's going to be difficult to pull off, but absolutely worth a try. Unfunny pranks like this can really kill the mood. Before dying, may I suggest we throw the poison at them first? Anything that boosts our odds of victory is worth trying, however slim. Oh, for the love of murder. That was no fun at all. Oh, for the love of murder. Could we wrap this up already? We have limited time for leisure. You're calling, then. Let's show our hands. Full house. I win. What a wonderful game. We both know the old maid is in your hand right now. It's do or die. Can you get me to draw it or not? One-on-one old maid is quite the thrill. Oh, for the love of murder, you're so impatient. We should be savoring this. You've come a long way for someone who couldn't maintain a poker face to save his life. But unfortunately for you, it won't work on me. This must not be the old maid. Ava's right. I'm looking at Takemaru's muscles. Try as you might to hide your expression. There are some involuntary actions that can't be controlled. Your tension and emotion appear as minute changes in your facial muscles. I can read them. Thanks to my medical knowledge and professional experience, that is. You should be proud of the fact that you've come far enough to make me use these tactics. And you should lament that you have to fight me with the old maid in your hand. No need to tell me twice. This is the end. Impossible! The old maid? Ugh! Damn! Takemaru, our breathing is perfectly synced. He's right. We're plenty strong enough right now. It's do or die. Our backs are to the wall and we don't have a leader. Ugh! If only I'd finished preparing my countermeasure. He was talking as if Feshness was already defeated, too. Very interesting symptoms. I guess that's herd mentality. Really, now? Care to tell us where? What did it look like? More specifically, I'd like to know about what's inside. Not just the box, but what's inside the spirit, too. What do you say? Can you tell us more? That's your bargaining chip, huh? What do you think, Takumi? Better deal with this body first. I found it hard enough dealing with being outside the complex. I never would have guessed things were happening on an interplanetary scale. Leave assassinations and covert ops to me. Let me lead the way. Sorry. It's not that I want to kill you that much. Sometimes you just go with the flow. For the love of murder. Guess we just gotta kill 'em all. Except the real one, of course. I kinda like it. It's like getting to experience the family business from the target's perspective. There's more enemies out there than maggots on a corpse. I guess this is the best they can do without anyone in charge. That is weird. There's still someone out there we gotta kill? A sneak attack like this would be right up his alley. I'm so giving him a special torture session when I get my hands on him. Just try it if you can. I think I'm gonna enjoy killing you. I think that's all of them. Heck of an opening act. The boxes of blessings must have something in common to set them apart. An invulnerable opponent, huh? If he can't die, I wonder just how much torture he can take before he breaks. Okay, so we're just going along with this? For the love of murder, guess we just gotta kill them all. Except the real one, of course. There's more enemies out there than maggots on a corpse. Why are you here now, anyway? Weird. Why would there be documents in our language here on Futurum? I think he's just going through some stuff. Free will versus destiny, that kind of thing. Just try it if you can. I think I'm gonna enjoy killing you. Takumi. Why'd it have to end like this? She's completely smitten. Looks like your pheromones work on enemies, too. Looks to me like he's in bed with the enemy. Seems like your charm is enough to override Eito's cognitive impairment. That's incredible. You're amazing. Then let's make this quick, for Takumi's sake. I prefer to do my killings with love and affection, but I suppose now isn't the time. We need to stay on guard, but let's just make this quick. Ah! My beloved Takumi can see every bit of me. Oh, it's so shameful. But I want you to look. Look closer. You don't want to look at me. I'm getting excited. It's coming out from inside of me. I'm so turned on. I can't stop. It just keeps coming. But it keeps spilling. It hurts. But I've never felt like this before. It hurts so good. It hurts so good. That's the last of them. Something's off. She's just staring over here. Sheesh, this is going to be killer. Two at the same time. Nope, they're here now. Look over there. Oh, for the love of murder. This thing doesn't look like it'll stay down even after 100 deaths. Now that everything's gone to hell, we don't have any obligation to fight for humanity anymore. Do we just wait until we're all killed then? That's right. We have no intention of hearing you out. We lost. All of this is what you wanted, isn't it? Then that story you told us about Takumi and Nozomi having a suspicious conversation.
Are you just describing your fantasy, Mr. Omokage? Oh, I also apologize for our little misunderstanding, by the way.
I can feel it. Your insides. Your emotions. But when I hear it coming out of your mouth, I kinda believe it. You're assuming he's going to get rejected then. This is no time to kid around. Looks like we've got company. Dying and coming back right before the final battle, though. Talk about a rude awakening. Now that you mention it, did you actually understand what that meant? Who's this? Another party crasher? Let me take a look. His vocal cords have been crushed. Someone must have hit him right in the throat. Nope. Sorry. Another bloodbath. We really did a number on these guys. Wow. Pretty mortifying how easy that was for her. You said these two can combine their bodies together? We've got a neat little intelligence network of our own, you know. Wait. New weapon? Is that? Now you mention it. My neck's been feeling awfully cold lately. Anyway, I'm glad we got this chance to shake you up a little. Let's give the poor guy a break. Preferably a permanent one. Almost sounds like you fought her before, Takumi. That must be the time reversal we heard so much about. They were so completely covered in wounds. Their organs and bones will be in tatters by now. I doubt they'll show up here again. That's one problem dealt with. Cut right to the bone with that one. Gaku, don't tell me you can't do math either. It's not? It was as if he came just to toy with us. You sure about that? No, we shouldn't approach him yet. There's still poison in the air. Shion! That's the cannon fodder dealt with. An undying flames attack. The poison is taking effect. I feel so empty. Or play jump rope with intestines? Don't be so sure. There's more of them lining up for punishment now.
You mean a death flag?
Why, do you guys hear voices? Looks like we'll have to save this discussion for later. Here comes the next wave. Veshnis didn't show up this time. And neither did any of the other commanders. Nobody needs to take any blame for this, all right? We could point fingers at anyone, depending on our own interpretation of the situation, but there's really no point. Eerie, aren't they? Just listening to them makes my skin crawl. No! It's dangerous to counter right away. There's still gas lingering in the vicinity. Who are you? Did you know? The color of those creatures' insides is very pretty. They're hideous on the outside, but the contrast with their innards is so beautiful. Oh, thinking about the color makes me tingle. How unsatisfying. I was hoping to see something more sticky and pulpy. Goodness. Takumi, what happens now? This isn't the end, is it? My, how fascinating. I would love to capture one alive and take a peek inside of it. He's rather strong. Honestly, I underestimated him. Oh, for the love of murder, enough complaining! More importantly, what was with that other person who showed up at first? They ended up getting away. It does, but it's ever so slightly different. You know how to have fun, don't you? You can do whatever you want if you can catch me. I know. Every time one of us catches the other, they can cut out one organ. Whoever gets immobilized first loses. I spend a lot of time lost in my imagination. I never run out of things to fantasize about. Don't be frightened. I'm sure you look just as cute on the inside. Thinking about it is getting me all worked up. I cherish every last little piece. So this is why we couldn't reach Nigo then. I had a feeling. Call it a gut feeling. Was it the same for you, Takumi? He must have self-destructed. An attack from the outside wouldn't scatter him all over the place like this. I don't see any defensive wounds or invader blood around. Maybe he self-destructed before they engaged him. Sheesh! This is going to be killer. Two at the same time. Speaking of masks, didn't you say something about that too, Takumi? Don't the commanders consider removing their masks a sign of surrender? She's also the reason Ima had to get turned into Sire, right? Personally, I think that operation sounds like an interesting challenge. How about you, Ima? If we're gonna kill her anyway, can't I keep her as a research subject? I'd love to see what invaders' bodies are like on the inside. If we need to torture her at any point, can you let me do it? What kind of screams do invaders make? Just imagining it is giving me goosebumps. I can see several defensive wounds. The size of the cuts is consistent with ones made by a sharp blade. So, Ava was probably attacked by someone with a bladed weapon. She fought back, but it wasn't enough to save her. The pain and blood loss would have sent her into hemorrhagic shock, and with no one to help her, she died soon after. If you can't help me out, I really might have to kill someone. I smelled blood when I got up this morning. I followed my nose and found Takemaru's door was ajar. I decided to take a look inside and, well, you can see for yourself. Judging from how wet the blood is, he hasn't been dead very long. Still too long for the Revive-O-Matic to fix him, though. Looks like there's more of them coming. We'll have to put our questions aside for now. Eerie, aren't they? Just listening to them makes my skin crawl. The night excites me. I can't get myself to stay still. She's in water and she's lost too much blood. We won't be able to bring her back. That the killer might be one of us. The invaders wouldn't just let it run away scot-free. Deserters are usually punished harshly. That would mean all manner of torture, punishment, and discipline, right? Then Hiruko threw it in the air, and it got blown apart. I finally got to see your terrified expression, filled with despair. My lust was sated. Was it as good for you as it was for me? Maybe I can dissect them a little while I'm killing them. Looks like the robot got blown apart in just such a way that its speakers are transmitting louder than ever now. And since it started, I'm not seeing those illusions anymore. Not that it matters. But is this really the end? But they're all just minions. I don't see any commanders. What happened? At any rate, we need to kill them, right? Kill or be killed. Right. If we don't beat their supreme commander, we won't make it to day 100. It's unbelievably effective. Takumi, are you feeling okay? Super smartass syndrome. With every retort, jab, comment, witticism, or other display of smartass behavior, there's a 3% chance they'll spontaneously have a spasmodic explosion and die. Everybody, over there! What happened? Something seems off. Takumi, watch it. Shall we go ahead and engage then? This isn't a mackerel. It's a bonito. You don't know. Bonito and mackerel are both members of the Scombridae family, but they're different genera. That's right. Maybe you'd be able to come up with funnier commentary if it was a more obviously different fish, like a sunfish. Ah, for the love of murder! These annoying things are killing me! Come on, enough arguing. Let's take them out. Okay. Then let's make this quick. They have no one left to fight but small fry. They're not even in the same league as big catches like us. What kind of logic is that? What you said? Including those two over there? You mean that person over there? Understood. Let me see. His vocal cords have been crushed. Someone must have hit him right in the throat. That's right. Take him out, Takumi. Make it quick. Well, that was surprisingly easy. Not the best line to spout in this day and age. Fine water droplets floating in the air that's harmless to the human body. She looks just like a human. I'll help you out, Takumi. Of course. Showing up uninvited but sorely needed. It's everybody's beloved Yugamu Omokage. We can talk later. Let's take care of these things first. Our first joint effort. Takumi, would you team up with me? Unsurprisingly, those two are in the top spots. I expect they'll be staying ahead of the pack for a long time to come. And I'm in 4th. If we keep this up, we won't fall to the bottom of the rankings in the first round, at least. Get a hold of yourself, Takumi! Indirectly or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead. Don't get carried away, guys. We've got an even stronger enemy approaching. Odds are it's a commander. That makes this our big chance to avenge her. Can't wait to get into it. I say we present his body as an offering at Hiruko's grave. I think she'd like that. This will wipe out the final insult to Hiruko's memory. You're clearly the best man for the job. You can thank me for that. I added a little of this powder to our refreshments to make everyone extra happy. The points from round 1 probably carried over into this one. That's good news for us, but anyone who was already near the bottom is going to have an even harder time catching up now, including his rare talent for killing. More than anything else, I trust you to do the right thing. I think I know a way to kill the sponsor. Sorry, guys. I'm keeping this one under my hat. The commander who wounded Nozomi and killed Moko. Take a chill pill, everyone. It's all just an illusion. Not if we spill theirs first. Be careful what you wish for, ladies. I sense a powerful presence drawing closer. How obnoxious! We won't be able to hit him if he's up there. This one's got killer stamina, I'll give him that. Can't say I expected she would self-destruct. No. Stop fighting and die quietly. We need to use the life of the person in last place. Don't let them distract you. It's obviously some sort of trick, which means our future fights with the invaders will be a walk in the park. Oh, for the love of murder. I hate manual labor. Oh, for the love of murder. You're not even trying to hide your favoritism. You know I have feelings too, right? I'm right down there with you. At this rate, one of us is going to die. Seriously, we would have gotten so many points out there. It's not worth trying to think about. She's basically an animal right now. We need to stop the bleeding. Very good. Full marks for artistry. Does this mean some of them were left here on Earth? We should ask what happened. I don't think they're in the mood to talk. Unfortunately, we don't have time to chat. We need to get going. These people are... I may be a filthy assassin, but I don't kill people outside of work. Let's find another way. We can't stay here. Stop, Takumi! Reckless attacks will get you killed. We're going to need to use our wits for this fight. You could have massacred us if you'd opted for a sneak attack instead. Oh, great. You're always just in time to ruin things. Maybe she noticed we were fighting Dalsha and went to see how it was going. Because making you happy is the only reason we're even fighting. I dismembered and disposed of them. I figured these guys' eternal sleep was more important than mine, you know? The bombs from inside their bodies. I surgically removed them when I brought them here. It didn't feel right to leave something so sickening inside them, even in death, you know? Removing that thing from a living body was certainly different. I was out of my element. Anyway, better put your clothes on. The opening ceremony for the 4th round is about to begin. Tsubasa! Takumi, we can't let them outshine us. Let's dance till we drop. I'll teach you how to do the lambada. This is a battle of wits, so kill your impulses and stay calm, everyone. Next time, I'll be on the life-saving side. It's the only way I can atone for what I've done. Isn't the wall of fire powered by the baby in the defense room? If the wall is down, something must have happened to the baby. And here's the escape pod suddenly ready to take off. Does that mean the fuel being used to power this pod is... I think she means the gravitational force pushing against our bodies when we take off. It's over, Takumi. Has the takeoff been reset? Not even the baby's blood is strong enough to power the escape pod? Stand firm and tall. They're no match for us. Then a quick death is the best mercy we can grant them. I sense a strong presence approaching. It has to be her. Look at what's become of your strongest army in history and tell us. Do you feel like surrendering yet? That arrogant refusal to believe in anyone was the reason for your defeat, Veshness. We know who wears the pants in this relationship, at least. If the hen-pecking ever gets too tedious for you, the door to my room is always open. Right. We can use the Revive-O-Matic to bring them back. Even so, they should have heard the scream. Weird that they didn't come running like the rest of us. This is... Wait here while I go grab the gamma fuel. A powerful anesthetic. We have some in the biolab. All is fine now. He's unlikely to wake up before tomorrow morning. He's fine. Just passed out. Hey, this wasn't my fault. I was just trying to intimidate you. Killing you had never been my intention at all. Why? Why? Me too. I feel so light right now. Huh? Who?